The following fight takes place in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a striking specialist and stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 155 pounds and holds an MMA record of 8 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. Fighting out of Sheffield, England, the Ginger Fury, Oscar Ownsworth. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a kickboxing specialist and stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 155.6 pounds, and in his 21 fight career has amassed a record of 16 victories, 4 defeats and 1 draw. Fighting out of London, England, the Axeman, Alfie Davis. The referee in charge, Blake Grice.
Alfie right there for me, sir.
Alfie Davis in the black trunks, Oscar Ownsworth in the white. 3 5-minute rounds at 155 pounds.
Oscar, you ready? Alfie, you ready? Fight!
Blake Grice gets us started. Hands low for Alfie Davis. Bouncing in that karate stance. Throws a right hand moving backwards. Oh! Ownsworth in some trouble early here. Alfie Davis now down into his guard.
One foot on the hip for Oscar Ownsworth and an overhook. Let's see if he can start to threaten off his back here. Oh, that looks like a deep neck attack. Straight away, Oscar Ownsworth's hand fighting. He can feel the danger there.
Back to his feet, Ownsworth. Davis hanging heavy on the head.
Good control here from Alfie Davis. You can see Oscar Ownsworth putting that hand across the midsection as well to guard from knees. He knows he's vulnerable here, but he doesn't want to go back down to his own knees and nullify those. Oh, that was nice. See, in this position here, of course, safe from the knees, but far more vulnerable to the neck attack.
Nice reversal.
Oh, this could be deep on the neck. Alfie Davis creeping his fingers across his own midsection here. He might be able to...
Trying to elevate that elbow. Got the wrong angle on it right now as you see the thumbs up to the referee from Ownsworth. Alfie Davis wisely just settling into the position here, not squeezing his arms out.
Alfie's got his hands together here, and you can see that he's got this... Oh, now he's moved. He's working on this leg here to try and create some space, but you can see Ownsworth has now circled back. There's a battle here. Now Alfie Davis has got some loose butterfly hooks that he could potentially utilize, but Ownsworth already doing a good job of nullifying that, working back to the half guard. And as we saw in the Abraham Babley fight, we're looking at this wrap around the backside here. The hook between his opponent and the fence makes it very difficult for them to scramble back to their feet. And now Ownsworth on a neck attack.
Alfie trying to elevate himself, had to give up some position there. Ownsworth tries to work to the back, moves to the mount instead. And out the back door goes Alfie Davis, once again on the neck, Oscar Ownsworth. Back and forth they go in a jiu-jitsu scramble.
Ownsworth has to be careful here that Alfie Davis doesn't try and sit out. See, Alfie Davis in a good position. His head and his arm are on the same side. It's going to be difficult to wrap that neck again. Good work by Alfie Davis.
Davis is back on his feet. Ownsworth was trying to crank that neck and see if he could finish a standing choke here. Switches his grip. Nothing doing on the choke. Chest to chest and an elbow on the exit from Alfie Davis. 90 seconds remain in round number 1. Davis caught that kick. Ownsworth was able to jerk the leg back. Switching stances. Body kick attack there from Davis. Ooh, advancing left hand cracked off the ear of Alfie Davis.
Interesting that Alfie Davis is spending a lot of time in this fight in the orthodox stance. He keeps switching to southpaw. That's where he has his best kicking game. But when he goes orthodox, that tells me that he's expecting more pressure from his opponent, so he needs his right hand ready to start firing down the center line.
Leah, is Ownsworth doing the right thing, advancing, getting aggressive here at the end of round 1?
Yeah, he needs to get aggressive and close the distance. If there's too much space, that's when Alfie's going to land those axe kicks or those dangerous kicks.
Davis wings that big right hand after showing the stomp kick.
Alfie Davis side on, hands down is a very dangerous version. This is where you get those fast dart attacks that we saw in his early martial arts career.
Ownsworth did a good job of getting his arm up to block that high kick. Davis lightning fast. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Spinning elbow. Ownsworth eats it. Davis winging away. Set to start round number 2 here in Belfast. Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, Leah McCourt, cage side. Big John McCarthy joining us remotely.
Oh!
High kick there from Ownsworth. There's the smile from Davis.
So this is what we need to see from Ownsworth. Alfie Davis is very good at picking his shots and picking his opportunities. Ownsworth can shut that down with volume and with pressure. He's got far more of a Muay Thai style. You can see as he moves in, he starts to put his strikes together, whereas Davis is more of a sharpshooter, more of a MVP kind of style. Come from the same background, used to fight against one another. This high pressure style, aside from those spinning elbows, is far more suitable for Ownsworth to be able to pressure Davis and stay safe.
Leah, the angles that Alfie Davis's attacks come from are just really wild. When he's bringing them from his belt line, he's bringing them from sort of like down near his chest, and they just create these odd angles. But Ownsworth doing a good job defensively.
You know, and if you think back to the Lewis Monarch fight last March, Ownsworth started relatively slow in the first round, but the second round, third round, his pace started to increase significantly. And that's what I feel like we're seeing here. Ownsworth come out of this round like, right, I am going to put it on him in this round.
Some people, you put them on the back foot, they're a lot less dangerous. That is not the case with Alfie Davis. Good right hand snuck through there for Ownsworth.
Still very dangerous on the back foot. It just doesn't give him the amount of time that he would like to really set up his spectacular highlight reel techniques that we know Alfie Davis for.
Yeah, I think that's what Ownsworth is doing a good job of, closing that distance. So Alfie can't set up an axe kick. He's meeting the pressure and aggression.
Inside elbow there from Ownsworth after the brief clinch. 2 minutes gone in round number 2. The feeling out has finished in this fight. Nasty spinning kick right to the midsection. He's tried it about 5 times and that one dug in.
Nice counter punching on the back foot here. Now Ownsworth in on a takedown.
Good head position here for Ownsworth. Has Davis standing tall. Nice movement there from Davis. Tried a spinning back elbow as Ownsworth continues to pursue. More than halfway through round number 2.
I think Ownsworth is getting wise to those spinning attacks now. He was tucked up and inside, smothered that attack. Alfie Davis posting on the hips here, trying to create some space and defend those knees that Ownsworth is going to throw into the midsection if there's space. There's one now.
Hey, we need to work, boys. Let's go.
Alfie Davis pummels in double underhooks. Now let's see if he's got some fast feet that get him off this fence. Oh, and he turns Owensworth to the fence. Does he work his own takedown here? Nice.
Answer to that question is yes. Stepped his right leg in between Owensworth's.
Nice little clock turn there along the fence. Hand pressure on Owensworth's face now forces Owensworth to move, potentially moved himself into an arm triangle. Of course, Alfie Davis would need to create some space on the other side between him and the fence, but certainly there's a danger there of this tack. Alfie Davis locks it up again.
Heavy pressure here.
You can see this isolation here on the neck. That's what we're watching. Alfie Davis needs to get to the other side of Owensworth, though. He needs to pass to this side. So he's up against the fence. Very, very difficult to do in this limited amount of space. This is more upper body squeezing on the neck.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to finish it from this position unless he moves Oscar's body towards the center of the cage. He won't be able to drop his hip.
If Alfie Davis can get his body all the way over between Owensworth and the fence, and he saw some space open up there, he settles for the mount and lets go of the choke. Final 20 seconds of this round. Alfie Davis trying to posture up, but Owensworth uses that opportunity to get himself out of trouble. Back to the feet, chest to chest. Spinning kick to fit it.
All right, here we go, Oscar. You ready?
Fascinating fight so far.
Touch him and let's back up, okay? You boys ready? Fight.
Owensworth opens the third round action with a leg kick. Runs himself onto a right hook.
That
Counter
hurt him.
from Davis.
That hurt him. Very rarely do we see Owensworth take a back step, and that's what we saw there. I think that shot got his respect. Oh!
Wow, Davis just planted both feet, swung for the fences. Nasty short kick there from Alfie Davis. Dangerous off that back foot, as mentioned.
That was a nice right hand from Owensworth. Oh!
Stymies the spinning attack. It gets right on the back of Alfie Davis. Can Owensworth make any offense happen because of it?
Forward pressure may have saved him in that moment there, being able to stifle the elbow. Now he's got a wrist bind as well. He's got that wrist control around the back of Alfie Davis.
Yeah, that's a difficult position to escape. Alfie's going to have to try and fight the hands, create space, and be fast on his feet to exit out.
What we're going to see here most likely is Alfie Davis dig that right hand in again, get double underhooks once more, and then turn his opponent against the fence. That's what we saw in the second half of that middle round. Alfie Davis will create some space for the right arm. You can see Owensworth is a bit more sensitive to it now. Every time Davis postures as if he's going to dig that underhook, Owensworth is lifting his elbow to stop him. Still Alfie gets off the fence. Does he go on the offensive now, though?
Couple of counter hooks from Davis, trying to interrupt that forward motion of Oscar Owensworth. There's another. Slaps the high kick off. Axe kick attempt, spinning kick, wheel kick again. The whole catalog on display here from Alfie Davis. Good knee.
Beautiful knee.
Now heavy on this front headlock position.
Great spatial awareness as well to circle himself away from the fence so as not to get tangled up and crush this submission attempt. And we've got some blood. We've got a lot of blood potentially from that knee. Looks like a busted nose. Good elbow pressure here as well. Nice.
Owensworth has the wrong underhook right now to try and get himself up. Walks his feet around the side of the cage. Hammer fist and then the right hook.
And if that nose is broken, which it very may well be, That's going to be very sensitive to these hammer fists.
Alfie Davis really turning it on, literally and figuratively smelling the blood in the water here. 90 seconds, good pressure from the top. Excellent shot selection as well. Alfie Davis.
He's down.
Forcing Ownsworth to scramble.
Yeah, great control by Alfie to keep him against the cage and land these big shots. Ownsworth could still be a bit rocked from that knee. It was definitely hard.
Agreed.
Another knee from Davis, this time to the ribs of Oscar Ownsworth.
Lovely knee to the midsection again there. And if Ownsworth gets tangled up in a choke here, it's going to be even more difficult because he's going to struggle to breathe with that broken nose.
Yeah, this is tight.
Alfie Davis trying to control the hips of Oscar Ownsworth.
I'm on your left.
Oh, he's got this.
That's a deep guillotine attempt. But Ownsworth's head is posted on the mat, taking some of the pressure.
This is a very awkward position for Ownsworth to be caught in, especially with that bloody nose.
Hand fighting there, you can see the left hand of Oscar Ownsworth trying to open up a little space for the blood flow and the air. Good extension and squeeze here from Alfie Davis.
The toughness of Ownsworth is outstanding, it really is.
I mean, look at the blood pumping out of his nose, creating a pool right under his own face, refusing to tap, and Ownsworth extricates his head. He'll punch away on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner via unanimous decision, Alfie Davis.